The scene opens with Ryan walking confidently through his team's office. His eyes scanning the room, ensuring everything is on track. The camera captures his team working hard, focused employees, answering calls, reviewing data, and making decisions while displaying high energy and motivation. Ryan moves through the room, offering guidance and praise to his team, making quick decisions on the fly, and presenting himself as the steady leader they've come to rely on. Cut to Ryan in a meeting with his senior team, where they're discussing the department's latest achievements. The camera shows Ryan confidently presenting a growth strategy, a new product launch, and goals for the upcoming quarter. His team listens attentively, and their trust in his leadership is evident as they enthusiastically engage with his ideas. Ryan's success has been built on solid strategies. The results are tangible. His division generates 60% of the company's revenue, a staggering accomplishment that has propelled the company's overall success. The camera shifts to Ryan, working late at his desk, reviewing documents, sending emails, and looking over performance data, confirming the sustained success of the department he built. His dedication is unwavering, and it's clear that he feels proud of his work. As the camera pulls back, showing Ryan standing near a window overlooking the city at night, the sense of accomplishment and pride is clear. His leadership has contributed directly to the company's thriving success. However, as Ryan walks out of the office the next morning, the camera catches subtle whispers among his colleagues. Their conversations are filled with concern over the company's new direction under the CEO, and Ryan feels a sense of unease. The camera zooms in on Ryan's face, showing his concern as he overhears a few remarks about potential changes. Despite his confidence in his team's performance, he can't shake the feeling that the new CEO may not value his success as much as he should. The scene opens with the arrival of the new CEO, a young and ambitious figure walking confidently into the corporate headquarters. The camera shows the CEO greeting employees, shaking hands, and making a grand entrance, a clear indication that changes are on the horizon. In the next shot, the CEO is presenting a new vision to the company's leadership team, large bold plans that focus on expansion, diversification, and cutting-edge technology. The camera zooms in on the CEO's face as they passionately discuss future goals. Speaking about restructuring departments and modernizing the company, the atmosphere in the room is charged with energy, but the excitement is short-lived. For Ryan, as the CEO speaks, Ryan sits at the table, his face reflecting a growing unease. The camera shows Ryan trying to contribute to the discussion, offering valuable insights about his division's continued success and the 60% of company revenue that his team generates. He suggests how the current direction could work in tandem with the new plans, but his ideas are quickly dismissed. The CEO seems more interested in pushing forward with their own vision, ignoring the significant results Ryan's team has already delivered. The camera captures Ryan's disappointment, his posture slowly changing from open and confident to tense and withdrawn. The next scene shows Ryan's division's achievements being overlooked in favor of the CEO's broader initiatives. Camera zooms in on a slide in the CEO's presentation, which outlines plans for cutting costs, overhauling product development, and shifting focus to new markets. Ryan's team, which has been driving the company's profits, is never mentioned, and the camera captures Ryan's confusion and growing frustration. He glances around the room, noticing that his colleagues are also being swept up in the CEO's new agenda, while his own division is left in the background. The camera cuts to a private moment with Ryan walking through the office halls, his face filled with uncertainty as he hears more whispers about the CEO's plans. He stops at his team's workspace, taking a deep breath, but there's a sense of tension in the air. The vibrant energy that once filled the office now feels muted. The camera shows Ryan looking out the window, reflecting on how the company's new leadership seems more focused on change than on recognizing the division's proven success. The unease grows as Ryan feels increasingly sidelined. Unsure of his role in the shifting landscape, the scene opens in a large, sleek conference room. Ryan sits at the table with the CEO and other executives, presenting a detailed report about his division's performance. Camera shows Ryan confidently discussing the 60% of revenue his team generates, lighting their successful strategies and highlighting their continued success. His team's hard work and accomplishments are clear, and the positive impact they've had on the company is undeniable. However, as Ryan finishes his presentation, the CEO interrupts. The camera shifts to show the CEO, whose expression is cold and detached. The CEO starts offering vague critiques, questioning Ryan's decisions without any concrete examples. "I'm not sure these results are sustainable," the CEO says, their tone dismissive. "We need to think bigger. Our future doesn't just lie in what's already working." The camera shows Ryan's face. Confusion and frustration begin to creep in. The CEO's feedback is unclear, and Ryan tries to explain how their division's strategy has led to consistent success. "But we're driving most of the revenue," Ryan responds, trying to make his point. The CEO's face tightens, and they quickly dismiss Ryan's explanation. "We need to think differently. Focus on what's next," the CEO says, ignoring Ryan's contributions. In the following scene, the camera shows Ryan's frustration growing. During a one-on-one meeting, the CEO asks about the team's progress and vaguely mentions that the team needs to be more agile and we should aim for more innovation. Ryan tries to provide data and facts, but the CEO brushes it aside with comments like, "That's just the old way of doing things." The camera focuses on Ryan's face. His frustration is palpable, but he remains composed. The more he speaks, the more the CEO seems indifferent to his team's revenue generation, pushing instead for a new direction that doesn't align with what's been working. Later, Ryan walks through the office, reflecting on the meeting. The camera shows him stopping briefly at his team's workspace, where they're busy with ongoing projects. Ryan watches them work, the realization hitting him hard. Despite the success his division has created, his contributions are increasingly being minimized. He feels disconnected, as if his efforts no longer matter in the face of the CEO's sweeping plans. The scene opens with Ryan walking down the familiar hallway to the CEO's office. The camera captures the normalcy of his stride he's used to these walks, often filled with productive meetings and discussions. However, there's a noticeable change in the air, an unease that begins to settle in as he approaches the office. The door to the CEO's office is slightly ajar, and as Ryan enters, he immediately notices the cold atmosphere. The CEO is sitting behind a large desk, papers in front of him, but he doesn't make eye contact. His gaze is fixed on the documents before him. The camera lingers on Ryan's face, his confusion growing as the tension in the room becomes palpable. The CEO looks up slowly and speaks in a calm but detached tone. "Ryan, we've been reviewing the direction the company is headed in, and after careful consideration, we've decided to let you go." The words hang in the air, and the camera focuses on Ryan's face, showing the shock as the CEO continues. "Your approach doesn't align with the new vision we're pushing forward," the CEO adds, almost matter-of-factly. The camera cuts between close-ups of Ryan's face, his eyes wide, unable to process the words. His mouth opens in disbelief, but no words come out. Ryan tries to respond, but his voice catches. He begins to question how this could be happening. His team's performance has been outstanding, generating 60% of the company's revenue. The camera shows him leaning forward, searching for an explanation. "But my team, our performance, the revenue we've brought in, we've been the backbone of this company's success." The CEO interrupts, almost dismissively. "We're focusing on a different direction now. It's not personal, but it's time for a change." The camera shows Ryan's face as his frustration begins to grow. The suddenness of the decision is overwhelming, and the sense of betrayal starts to settle in. His years of dedication, the work he's put in, and the success he built for the company seem to have meant nothing. The camera captures Ryan's clenched fist, hidden under the table as his body stiffens. The CEO continues talking, but the words become a blur as Ryan struggles to understand how everything he built could be dismissed so easily. As the CEO finishes, Ryan stands up slowly, his face a mixture of disbelief, frustration, and growing anger. The camera shows him walking out of the office, the weight of the situation heavy on his shoulders. He stops at the door, glancing back at the CEO, who is already turning back to his paperwork, completely indifferent. The camera captures Ryan's face one last time. It's a shock now giving way to the realization that his loyalty and success were never truly valued. As he exits the office, the door clicks shut behind him, marking the end of an era at the company. The scene opens with Ryan sitting at home, his phone buzzing on the coffee table. He looks down at the screen. Multiple messages from the CEO flood in. The camera shows Ryan's hand reaching for the phone, his expression a mix of disbelief and frustration. The first message reads, "Ryan, I made a huge mistake. I'm sorry. We need to talk. Please, let's fix this." The second message follows quickly. "I'll offer you a higher position, more pay, and the recognition you deserve. Let's make it right." The camera focuses on Ryan's face as he reads the words. His jaw tightens, but he remains calm. He doesn't reply immediately, staring at the screen. Processing the CEO's desperate tone, the camera cuts to Ryan answering the phone, his voice composed but filled with quiet frustration. The CEO's voice is frantic on the other end, apologizing profusely, pleading for Ryan to come back. "I didn't understand the full impact of your work. You were right about everything, your team, your strategies. They've been a critical part of our success. I'll make it up to you, Ryan. Please come back," the CEO says, his voice almost pleading. Ryan listens silently, the camera showing his stoic expression. The CEO continues, offering more money, a senior role, and promises of a more prominent position. "I can't lose you, Ryan. You're too valuable. Let's fix this whatever it takes," the CEO implores. The camera lingers on Ryan as he places the phone down, his frustration now building. His eyes harden as he thinks about the firing, how everything he built was so easily discarded for the CEO's vision. The apology now feels hollow to him. The betrayal has already been done, and no amount of money or promises can undo the damage. The camera follows Ryan as he stands up, walking away from the phone, a silent resolve settling over him. Later, the camera shows Ryan sitting in front of his laptop, reviewing new business opportunities, contracts, and clients' future now, entirely in his hands. The phone buzzes again with another call from the CEO, but Ryan ignores it. Instead, he focuses on his next steps, determined to build something more meaningful, free from the company that had failed to recognize his worth. The camera zooms in on his face, which shows calm confidence, a man who knows he's made the right choice. The scene opens with Ryan at a bustling networking event. The camera shows him engaging in conversations with former colleagues and industry professionals. He confidently introduces himself, exchanging business cards and discussing new trends and opportunities in the field. The lighting in the room is warm and vibrant, reflecting Ryan's newfound energy and optimism as he connects with people who respect his expertise. He's no longer just a cog in a corporate machine. He's becoming his own leader, building a new path. The camera transitions to Ryan at his desk at home, surrounded by notes, contracts, and a laptop open to a fresh set of business plans. He's carefully drafting the outline for his new consulting business. The camera shows him sketching out a vision, helping businesses grow by implementing strong strategies and using his expertise to innovate. His eyes are focused, his pen moving with purpose as he takes the first steps toward creating something that is entirely his own. Next, we see Ryan attending industry workshops and speaking with potential clients, listening carefully to their needs and offering insightful advice. The camera captures his confident demeanor, showing how he's quickly gaining trust from others in the industry. Each handshake is a step toward rebuilding his career. Ryan is no longer reliant on a company that discarded him. He's carving out his own success. In the following scenes, Ryan is seen designing his company's website, drafting marketing materials, and making his first sale. He works late nights, poring over every detail to ensure his consulting firm offers the best service possible. The camera shows him deep in thought, making decisions with confidence and clarity. His dedication is evident in the work he puts in, and his resilience shines through as he faces the challenges of starting over. Later, Ryan meets with his first client, offering a detailed plan to improve their operations. The camera captures the client's impressed face as Ryan discusses how his strategies will help them succeed. The meeting ends with a handshake, and Ryan walks out with a sense of accomplishment. This small victory represents a major turning point. Tryon is no longer defined by the company that let him go, but by the business he's building from the ground up. The scene opens with Ryan in a modern office, shaking hands with a new client in a high-stakes meeting. The camera captures the firm handshake, symbolizing the start of a new and exciting partnership. Ryan's face shows confidence as he presents his ideas for the client's future, clearly in control of the conversation. His expertise is shining through, and the client listens attentively, nodding in agreement. The camera zooms in on Ryan's expressions of focus and pride as he speaks. His ideas are being embraced by those who understand their value. The camera then shifts to a conference room where Ryan is leading a team of professionals, guiding them through the details of the project he's just secured. His leadership is evident as he delegates tasks and makes strategic decisions with ease. His team looks to him for direction, and Ryan responds with calm authority. He's no longer just a part of a larger company, draw force behind a successful consulting firm. The camera follows him as he moves from one task to another, leading meetings and overseeing operations, all while maintaining a sense of control and purpose. As the days pass, the camera shows Ryan walking into his office with new contracts in hand, a sign that his business is growing. The walls are filled with framed pictures of the projects he's worked on, and his workspace is organized, professional, and filled with personal touches that reflect his journey. The camera pans over the contracts as Ryan signs them, each one marking another milestone in his growing success. Ryan's reputation in the industry is now solidified. His client base is expanding, and he's quickly gaining recognition as a leading consultant. The camera shows Ryan presenting to an even larger group of potential clients, now a respected figure in his field. His confidence is palpable, and his expertise is now fully appreciated. He's free from the constraints of the company that once overlooked him and is building a future that reflects his true potential. Later, the camera shows Ryan taking a moment for himself, sitting in a peaceful spot overlooking the city, reflecting on how far he's come. He smiles to himself, feeling a deep sense of fulfillment. This success, achieved on his own terms, has given him a new confidence and a renewed passion for his work. The camera slowly zooms out, capturing the cityscape as a metaphor for the endless opportunities that now lie before him. The scene opens with Ryan receiving a final text message from the CEO. Asking for a meeting? Ryan, I need to see you. We need to talk, the message reads, marked by a tone of urgency and regret. The camera captures Ryan staring at the message, a slight smirk forming on his face. He's no longer the man who was discarded. He's a man with control over his future, and he knows it. The camera lingers on his composed expression as he responds, confirming the meeting, his decision already made. The scene shifts to Ryan walking into the CEO's office, stride confident and purposeful. The camera shows him standing tall, his presence now commanding the space. The CEO, sitting behind the desk, looks up with a mixture of guilt and uncertainty. There's a subtle tension in the air as the CEO quickly motions for Ryan to sit down, his posture defensive, knowing the power dynamic has completely shifted. Ryan takes his seat calmly, his body language open but assertive. The CEO begins, voice apologetic. Ryan, I made a mistake. I should have never let you go. I can see now how crucial your role was. I've seen the success you've had, and I want to make things right. Please, let's work together again. The camera shows Ryan's calm reaction, no sign of desperation. In his face, he listens but doesn't react immediately. Finally, Ryan speaks, his voice steady and clear. You fired me because you didn't see my value? No, I don't need your validation. I've already built something far more meaningful, something that aligns with my own vision on my own terms. The camera zooms in on Ryan's face as he continues, outlining the success of his consulting firm, how he's secured clients, expanded his business, and created something sustainable. I've moved on, Ryan adds, his tone unwavering, and I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. The CEO shifts uncomfortably, now fully aware of the gravity of his actions. His face shows regret, but it's clear that it's too late. The power has shifted completely. Ryan's success speaks for itself, and there's no room for the CEO's apologies to undo the damage. Ryan stands up to leave, the camera following him as he walks toward the door. Before he exits, he turns to face the CEO one last time, his expression calm but resolute. "I hope you understand now what you lost," Ryan says, his voice steady. The CEO remains seated, his head lowered in silent regret. The camera shows Ryan walking out of the office, his stride confident and purposeful as he exits the building. The camera pulls back to show the company behind him. He's left it behind, and now he is truly free. The scene opens with Ryan sitting in his spacious office, his desk neatly organized with contracts, project proposals, and client files. The camera pans over these documents, capturing the weight of his accomplishments. Ryan is focused but takes a moment to lean back in his chair, his gaze drifting out the window. The sun is setting, casting a warm glow over the city below, symbolizing both reflection and the promise of a bright future. As Ryan looks out at the city skyline, the camera zooms in on his thoughtful expression. He's spent countless hours building his business from the ground up. And now, in this quiet moment, he reflects on his journey. The camera flashes back to earlier moments in the story, his firing, his frustration, and the doubts he once felt. But now, Ryan is a different man. His posture is more confident, his presence more grounded. The camera cuts to Ryan leading a meeting with his team, discussing new projects and strategies. His confidence is palpable. He's no longer just managing a department. He's leading a business. His team listens intently, engaging in the conversation with enthusiasm and respect. Ryan's calm leadership has shaped a culture of collaboration and innovation, and the results speak for themselves. Later, Ryan is seen reviewing a new contract with a potential client, offering expert advice and suggesting a tailored approach. The camera focuses on his steady hand as he signs the contract, a symbol of the trust he's earned. As he finishes, he looks up with a smile, knowing that his hard work has paid off, and he's now in full control of his destiny. The final shot shows Ryan walking through his office, exchanging words with his team and receiving positive feedback. As he pauses by the window once again, looking out at the horizon, the camera lingers on his face, a mix of contentment and determination. He's no longer defined by his past mistakes or the betrayal he once faced. Instead, he's become a stronger, more confident person who knows his worth. The camera pulls back, showing Ryan in his office, now a place of empowerment and success. The city outside symbolizes the endless possibilities before him, and as he looks out, it's clear that Ryan is ready for whatever challenges lie ahead. He's no longer the man who was fired. He's a leader, a visionary, and someone in full control of his future. The scene begins with Ryan standing in his new office, bathed in warm light from the late afternoon sun. The camera shows his back as he gazes out the large window overlooking the city. The skyline is expansive, symbolizing the endless possibilities before him. There is a sense of calm and pride in the way he stands, the weight of his journey reflected in his posture. The camera slowly zooms in, capturing his composed expression, quiet, confident smile tugging at the corners of his lips. The camera cuts to a wide shot of the office, now his own space, filled with meaningful touches, awards, pictures, and framed quotes about leadership and resilience. His team is seen working outside his office, their energy matching his own. The atmosphere in the office is dynamic, filled with creativity and collaboration. Ryan has created a space where people respect him for his leadership, and they trust him to guide them toward success. Next, the camera shows Ryan in a meeting with a new client, presenting innovative ideas and strategies for growth. His confidence and expertise shine through as he leads the discussion, and the camera captures the respect and admiration his clients have for him. As the meeting concludes with a handshake, Ryan looks at the deal with satisfaction, knowing that this is just one of many successes he's achieved since starting his own business. Later, the camera shows Ryan sitting at his desk, reviewing the progress his firm has made. He smiles as he looks at a new business report, knowing that his company is flourishing and on track for even greater success. The camera then shifts to him standing by the window once again, his gaze steady and full of purpose. The city below is a metaphor for the possibilities ahead, endless and filled with opportunities he now controls. The final shot shows Ryan walking out of his office, confident and ready for whatever comes next. The camera captures his stride as he walks through the building, his head held high. As he exits into the city, the sun sets behind him, marking the end of one chapter and the beginning of another. Ryan has achieved everything on his own terms, free from the constraints of the company that once overlooked him.